Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to learn how to use environment variables in Helm Chart. So in this article, we are going to cover how to use environment variables in Helm Chart with example. One of the key features of Helm is its ability to parameterize configurations using values file environment variables. In this article, we'll explore how to leverage environment variables in Helm charts to make deployments more flexible and configurable. We will see about environment variables and we will see a couple of ways to pass them. So this is our table of contents. We'll see about prerequisites, then way to use environment variables, benefits and use cases of environment variables, and the conclusion. So for prerequisites, you should have AWS account with Ubuntu EC2 instance running. Then you should have Minikube and kubectl installed along with Helm installed in it. So I already had set up for that. You can follow the official documentation or you can watch our previous videos. Now let's see the ways to use environment variables. The environment variables play a pivotal role in Helm charts by enabling dynamic configuration of deployments. They provide a powerful mechanism to inject values into templates, allowing you to tailor deployments to specific environments and adapt to changing conditions without modifying the chart itself. So, environment variables provide a flexible way to customize deployments without modifying the underlying chart code itself. Instead of that, making changes in chart code, you can make changes during the deployments. So to make these changes, there are a couple of ways to access or pass environment variables. First is direct injection with the hyphen set flag, and the second way is centralized management with values.yaml. We are going to see further in details about them. So first is direct injection with the set flag. For immediate value injection during deployment, Helm offers the set flag. It's used alongside Helm install or Helm upgrade commands to set specific environment variables. So set can be used to assign values directly. You can assign them during installation of chart or when you are trying to upgrade the chart, you can use the set flag. Syntax for it is Helm install my chart hyphen set my variable equals to my value. Here, Helm install is the command to install a chart. Then my chart is the chart name. Hyphen set my variable equals to my value. So this flag is used to set the value of specific variable, which is my variable here. In Helm chart, to specify the value, which is my value. Here you put your variables like replica count and your value which you want to give. For replica count, it can be 2, 3. You can give any value respective to the variable. Now let's see the example for it. First, create a chart. You can give any name to it. So we will create a chart named node app. Our command is helm create node app. So our chart is created named node app. Now you know that by default Helm chart has a replica count 1. So we can see it. For that, first install the chart. The command used to install the chart is helm install my node app. Here my node app is your release name. You can give any release name you want. Now our chart is installed. Its name is MyNode. It shows when it's deployed, then namespace is default, and its status is deployed, and provision is 1. Then run the following command: kubectl get deploy. This command will shows the all the deployments running on this cluster. As you can see, it gives name mynode and one replica count. There is only one pod indicating the one replica. Now delete the release. For that command is helm delete node. This command will delete our release. So our release mynode app is uninstalled. Now let's set the replica count to 2 using the set flag. For that command is helm install hyphen hyphen set replica count equals to 2 mynode app node app. And it shows the name mynode app. Then when it is deployed, its namespace default, status deployed, revision 1. Now let's check if it's set to 2 or not. Again run the same command kubectl get deploy. It will show all the pods running right now in the cluster, and here you can see it shows there are 2 pods are ready, which indicates the 2 replicas. Now hyphen hyphen set you can also provide a way to use multiple values, and you can override the values. So first again delete the release using helm delete mynode command. So let's delete the release, and it is installed. Now let's set the replica count to 3. We are going to override the previous value. The command is helm install hyphen hyphen set replica count equals to 2. Then again hyphen hyphen set replica count equals to 3. So this flag will override the this replica count to flag. Let's run the command. Now let's again check the replica count is set to 3 or not. kubectl get deploy, hit enter, and as you can see, it shows there are 3 pods are up, which indicates the 3 replicas are there. So that's how you pass environment variables using set flag. Now let's see another way to do it. It's centralized management with values.yaml file. We are going to provide values file. So the values.yaml file serves as the alt of default configuration within a Helm chart. It's where you define default environment variables. So here you can provide your values file. You can write environment variables in it, or you can even change values in it. So let's see the example. First, create a chart. You can give any name to it. We are going to use the same name. Then create node app. First, Our Helm chart is created. Now by default, Helm chart has a replica count one. We've seen it already. So let's see it. First install the chart. Then we will run our kubectl get deploy command, which will eventually shows the deployments. So first install the chart. Your this name. You can give any revision you want. I'm giving it minor. Now our chart is installed. Now let's run the kubectl get deploy command. There is only one replica. Now we are going to set the replica count to 2 again, but in a different way. So first again, delete the release. Let me just clear it. Now let's create the myvalues.yaml file. For that command is vi myvalues.yaml. Our vi is a text editor. Create a file. Now to edit in this file, press I to enter the insert mode. Then add the replica count to 2. Now we are in insert mode. Replica count. Okay. And to save the modification, exit the insert mode using escape. Then press :W to exit the file. You can see it here. Then hit enter. Now our file is created with replica count 2. Now again install the Helm chart. For that command is helm install -f myvalues.yaml node app. So here our helm install is used to install the Helm chart, and my node app is our release name and node app is our release name. The -f flag is used for forced. -f myvalues.yaml. This flag is used to specify values that contain custom configuration setting for Helm. Then it allows to override default values defined in the Helm chart. Let's install our Helm chart. Now our Helm chart is installed. We are going to verify the replica count status again. For that command is kubectl get deploy. And as you can see, there are 2 replicas now. Now let's see another example with the loop. First, we will again delete the release using helm delete my node app command. Let's clear the screen first. Now let's create env values.yaml file. For the command is vi env values.yaml. So this new file is created, as you can see. Now press I to enter the insert mode, and we are going to put this environment variables to it, which is example map. Then there are key value pairs like name, which is username and password, and value is test1, test2. So let's just copy it. First, enter the insert mode using R. Now we are in insert mode. Sorry. Now copy this environment variables and paste it in our newly created environment values.yaml file. Save it again using escape, then colon w3, hit enter. Then open the template directory using cd node app templates command. This command will open up the templates directory, which is in node app directory. Now we are going to open the deployment.yaml file using nano deployment.yaml command. So nano is another our text editor. Now we are going to add this section to the deployments.yaml file. Where we are going to add it? In the containers block right below the image pool policy. So let's just copy it. Make sure to adjust the alignments as YAML is case sensitive, or else it will throw an error. Save the modification using Control plus X, Shift plus Y, hit enter. Now we are going to run the template command to see the YAML manifest. First, exit the directories using cd command. Then we will run the template command. So our template command is run successfully, and here as you can see the environment section is added successfully with using loop. So environment variables are added successfully. You can see the output here in the image also. Now many people ask if overriding the values.yaml is possible or not. So yes, it is. Now let's override these values in my values override.yaml file. So we are going to write the my values.yaml file. The command is we have my values hyphen override.yaml. First, let's clear the script. Oh, now again we are going to set the replica count to 3. Now let's first enter the insert mode, pressing R. Then set the replica count to the 3. Escape. That is only WQ exit the file. Now let's see if our YAML file can be overwritten or not. For that command is helm install -f myvalues.yaml -f myvalues -override.yaml my node app command. So my node app here my node app is our release name. You can give any release name and then node app is our chart name. The my values override.yaml, this flag is going to override the -f myvalues.yaml file, this flag. So let's just copy the command. Now to check if it's overridden or not, use kubectl deploy command, which will show the replica status, and it's successful. As you can see, now there are three replicas of the respective chart. Now let's see the benefits of using environment variables. So first is enhanced flexibility and adaptability. They enable seamless customization across environments like development, testing, and production without touching code or configuration files. This flexibility allows for adapting to dynamic conditions based on external factors or user input, all without redeployments. So one of its benefit is you can customize environments like development, testing, and production. You can do this without modifying the code of the Helm chart. And thanks to its flexibility, you can apply different conditions suggested by users or some external factors, and there is no need for redeployment. Second is better maintainability and organization. Beyond flexibility, environment variables promote better maintainability and organization. They separate configuration data from code, making applications modular, easier to understand and manage. Additionally, they centralize configuration changes, reducing the need for environment-specific code modifications. So environment variables separated data from code, which makes application easy to understand and modular. You can also manage it easily. Each centralized configuration changes, which eventually reduces the specific code modification in an environment. So this is one of the key benefit of using environment variables. Now third is enhanced testing and deployment. Dynamic variables also play a crucial role in enhanced testing and deployment. They facilitate mock testing by simulating different environments for comprehensive testing practices. Furthermore, they enable automated configuration updates during deployment pipelines, streamlining processes and accelerating deployments. So they facilitate the mock testing by allowing simulation of different environment and ensures that application can perform well in different environments. Also, during deployment pipeline, they enable automated configuration update. This accelerates the overall deployment lifecycle. Fourth is compliance and auditing. The benefits extend to compliance and auditing. Environment variables help secure sensitive data by storing it outside the code, aligning with security standards like GDPR and PCI DSS. Additionally, they simplify auditing by making configuration changes easier to track. So they provide a way to store data outside the code base. This helps in protecting the confidential information. The use of environment variables makes it easier to track and audit configuration changes. So let's see the use cases of environment variables. First is environment aware configurations. Now imagine crafting separate sets of settings for development, testing, and production environments. Environment variable come to the rescue. Store database connections, API keys, and logging levels as variables, eliminating the need to modify code each time you switch environments. So environment variables, what does they enables creation of separate configurations for various environments, and developers can switch between these environments without modifying the code. So it's one of its key use. Second is securing sensitive secrets. So tucking away sensitive information like passwords or API keys directly in code is risky. Environment variables provide a safer help. These values stay out of version control and logs, reducing exposure risk. Trust environment variables with your API keys, database credentials, and encryption keys for increased security. So, storing sensitive information like passwords and API keys directly in code poses a security risk. So, environment variables offer more secure alter alternative. They keep such values out of version control system and logs. This provides additional layer of security to the password and API keys, which keeps our information, sensitive information, in secret. Third is feature toggles on demand. Now want to introduce a new feature but prefer a gradual rollout. Then environment variables acts as feature flags, toggling features on or off based on user roles, testing needs, or other criteria. It enables a new feature in your testing environment controlled by an environment variable before confidentially unleashing it into production. So they basically serves as feature flags, which developers to toggle features on or off based on specific criteria. Then using it, developers easily manage feature toggles without modifying the code base itself. Fourth is personalization made easy. So let's personalize. Environment variables can store user specific settings, tailoring the application's behavior to individual preferences. This way, users can control their preferred language, time zone, or other settings, enhancing their experience without any hard-coded modifications. So it basically enables personalization by storing user-specific setting, just like your preferred language, then time zone, and it can be any other setting. And this allows users to control their application and control the experience of that application. So in conclusion, Helm support for environment variables provides a powerful mechanism for configuring applications in Kubernetes. We have seen a couple of ways to pass the environment variables. So by leveraging values files and environment variables, you can create Helm charts that are not only reusable but also adaptable to different deployment scenarios. This approach enhances the maintainability and scalability of your Kubernetes application. Thank you.